It was supposed to be a simple neighborhood barbecue, good food, laughter, and a chance to relax after weeks of long hours at work. My wife, Rachel, had been looking forward to it. She dressed in her summer dress, wore her bright smile, and carried that easy charm everyone admired. I thought we were going for burgers and beer, but what I got instead was the kind of truth that splits a man's life into before and after. The evening was lively. Kids ran around the yard, men gathered by the grill, and the women sipped wine under the shade. I was flipping burgers when my neighbor, Adam, walked over. He was the type who always joked too much, drank too much, and had too little respect for boundaries. But what he said next wasn't a joke. It was a grenade dropped in the middle of my world. With a smirk loud enough for everyone nearby to hear, Adam said, "Hey James, congrats mate. You know that baby Rachel's carrying? You might want to thank me for that one." The laughter around us stopped cold. I froze, spatula in hand, staring at him. For a moment, I thought I misheard. But the grin on his face, the twinkle of mockery in his eyes, it was clear. My chest tightened. "What did you just say?" I asked, my voice sharp. He shrugged casually, taking a sip of his beer. "I'm just saying you might not be the only one celebrating fatherhood around here." Gasps rippled through the small crowd. Rachel's face turned pale, her wine glass shaking in her hand. She opened her mouth, but no words came. My world tilted, and suddenly, the barbecue didn't feel like a gathering of neighbors. It felt like a courtroom, with me on trial. I could have exploded right there. I could have lunged at Adam, demanded answers from Rachel, caused the kind of scene no one would ever forget. But I didn't. Instead, I set the spatula down, straightened my back, and forced a calmness I didn't feel. "You think that's funny?" I asked, my voice low. Adam smirked. "Not a joke, mate. Just the truth." Rachel finally found her voice. "James, he's lying. Don't listen to him." Her eyes were wide, desperate. But the doubt had already sunk its claws into me. The silence that followed was heavy, all eyes locked on us. And then I did something no one expected. I reached into my pocket, pulled out my phone and tapped the screen. I figured something like this might come up one day, I said evenly. So I made sure I had proof. I turned the phone toward the crowd, the video already playing. It showed Adam, drunk at a bar a few weeks ago, hitting on a waitress while slurring words about Rachel being too classy to ever touch him. His exact words, captured crystal clear. "She'd never go near me, man. Not a chance. She's loyal to her husband. Wish I could say the same about mine." Gasps broke out. Adam's smirk disappeared, his beer slipping slightly in his grip. His face turned red as the laughter he once sought turned on him. I let the video play until the end, then locked my phone and slipped it back into my pocket. I looked straight at him, my voice sharp as steel. "Next time you try to ruin my marriage with lies, remember, I've always got the receipts." The crowd erupted, some with nervous laughter, others with murmurs of disapproval directed at Adam. Rachel was trembling, tears brimming in her eyes, but this time from relief rather than guilt. She rushed to my side, grabbing my arm. Adam tried to recover, stammering. It was a joke, just a bloody joke. But no one was laughing anymore. Neighbors turned away from him, shaking their heads. The party atmosphere was dead, replaced by awkward silence and whispers. I didn't stay. I guided Rachel toward the car, leaving Adam standing there, humiliated and exposed. On the drive home, Rachel held my hand tightly, repeating over and over, "I swear, James, I'd never do that to you." I don't know why he said it. I was terrified you'd believe him. I didn't answer right away. My heart was still pounding, my mind replaying the scene over and over. But one thing was certain, Adam's claim hadn't broken me. Because when faced with betrayal, the truth I had prepared became my shield. At the barbecue, my neighbor claimed he got my wife pregnant. For a moment, I thought my world was ending. But when I played the video, it wasn't me or my marriage that stood exposed. It was him.